It's like King Crimson. It just works.
Just look at the layout.
By the way,
it just
look
works.
how clean it looks, and then be like,
Flex tape.
Yoda, by the way, on the podcast, let people speak, because sometimes they just go off.
Okay, I'll try not to.
Yeah, Yoda, you sometimes just keep on talking.
alright
We're like,
guys,
Yoda.
check it out, check it out.
Yeah, I go hype. Oh, it's Jirachi.
Check it out, check it out. Check out the stream, look what it looks.
Well, hold on. Nintendo streaming.
First, lol.
I don't see it, XD.
Ha! Look at your nose. Ha!
Look at
You dickhead!
Good!
Look at your nose. Nose look like garden hose.
this looks.
You get me!
Ha, Jumpman,
think
that
we're
boy
here.
up to something. Woo!
Something.
He just got the.
We already started the podcast with cancer. Yeah.
That's what,
Yeah.
nobody is watching.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Ken
Will is already on it. He's already on it. I was about to. Okay, let me advertise this, and then he's
I'm
like
gonna
already
see
on
the
it.
thumbnail.
How to win your own Super Mario Odyssey.
Super Mario Odyssey. Boppity boop.
Me.
Fettuccine.
Fettuccine, spaghetti, pizza, meatballs. Yes.
Fuck my life.
Sorry for any Italians watching this. I'm not racist, I swear.
It's me, an Italian racist.
Can you shut the top?
Ah!
Go jump into the river.
Alright, buddy.
Mamma mia.
Great wine.
Mamma mia, let's go. Woohoo!
Mamma mia.
Boopity boppity boopity.
Pippity poppity poopity
I'm gonna
pop.
fly my
Bippity
drone.
boppity boo. Bippity boppity boo.
Bippity boppity boo.
We're some racist motherfuckers.
Hey. Family friendly.
Screw your family friendly.
Yeah. F that. Family friendly.
You screw your family and you're friendly.
You can suck my friendly, okay? It's not gonna happen. Alright, so we are
Pippity poppity poop.
Welcome.
Oh
Oh my god, why did I just cough? It's like the gods don't want me to do this. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna say welcome before I freaking die.
like, hello.
Welcome to Gear Up, or
We're
you
gearing you
gear
up on the latest
in an
Nintendo
upward,
new. What?
not just Nintendo, but
What
news.
is up,
General.
Drama Alert Nation?
Silence, mortal!
Okay.
I'm your
We are
host,
gearing you up.
Killer Keemstar. Let's
get right
into the
news.
Our first comment today comes from William Mills saying, "Screw your family and you're friendly." What do you guys think of that?
He's quoting my wise words.
I'm
What
pretty
can I
sure
say?
My wife told me
Your
that the
wife's-
other day.
Whoa.
I'm
Whoa.
I don't have
Two
a
of you
wife.
married?
I'm alone.
That's what. That's,
We should have. Oh my gosh, dude! I should get one of those soundboards and they play stuff every time. Like,
Oh God.
that'd be so
Oh,
funny,
Lord.
bro.
just like air horns.
I mean, I guess so. but-
Air horn. Wait, air horn bot.
Airborne. Yeah,
Airborne. I can't speak. I'm sorry. Anyway, we have a few topics to discuss today.
First of all, we need to find Ken a girlfriend.
No,
No,
Ken already
that's
found
not
it on
one
his
of
them.
own.
Anyway,
Yes. So.
first thing we want to talk about is Shadow of Mordor. That
Yeah.
came out recently, and
Shadow of War, you don't-
yeah, that
Shadow
game.
of War.
First of all, since I believe Gap would know most about this, I just have the feeling that he would know the most about these games.
Yeah.
What do you think of the new Shadow of War?
Hello, Nintendo Bros. Hello, Egg.
Shadow of War is basically the new entry into the Shadow series of Middle-earth. And it is better than the Shadow of Mordor game, which came out in like about 2014. Now, this game has only one problem, and one problem only, that that it will be a separate topic later, and that is microtransactions. Now, in this game, there are loot boxes. And remember, this is a single-player game, and there are loot boxes. So, for example, Sony might just, pull that idea, and for example, if they do Uncharted 5, they can put in loot boxes, which would suck, obviously.
Which is fair.
I mean, not really, because see, the way that they do it in Shadow of War is pay to win. For example, in the games, you can acquire orcs to join your army, right? And it's kind of like
Ken is pulling up some gameplay. Ooh.
So it's kind of like a 1-star to 5-star kind of orc ranking system.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can open these loot boxes and get 5-star ranks. I mean, yeah, orcs. Meanwhile, you get on the normal game from a chance of from 1 star to 3 stars. Therefore, if you want to win the game or be the best at the game, you must buy loot boxes with this. So yeah, Shadow of War has this great system called Nemesis system, which was one of the most innovative things ever in gaming recently. Which basically, like every single person that plays this game will have a completely different experience. It's weird to explain, but let's say that, for example, Ken here plays the game, and Ken finds an orc called Jeremy.
Rash the Unseen.
Now I find an orc called Jonathan, right? John, whatever. And then John is completely different to Jeremy because these two are completely different characters. Like apparently over 2,000 people were voice recorded to voice every single orc possible.
That's actually really cool.
That's like, ooh, that's a lot of voice acting.
That gives more immersity into the whole Nemesis system. Because it's basically every time you play, as I said earlier, you get a new experience and you experience these characters differently. For example, if you kill a general orc, then an orc previously turns into the general. Therefore, if you meet him, that guy's like, "Oh, I have seen you before. You were that guy that killed my general. Well, now I'm the general." And the characters are, this is not like, AI, I guess. It's more of like the characters are smart as hell.
So it's just really good AI.
Yes, it is amazing AI. It's perfection.
Okay. What engine does this game run on?
I have no idea. But
let me look that up.
From what I've seen, this game looks worse than the OG, which is the Shadow of Mordor game. Yeah, which I'm surprised to hear that. Even though this is like next gen, like this is next gen.
Well, we do have gameplay pulled up right now on the stream, Gap. So if you want to check that out and see if you can kind of explain what's happening right now.
Well, right now
a lot of crap is happening, honestly.
Yeah. Right now the main character.
What is the circle?
I'm sorry, but I forgot his name. That circle is the capture point because in these types of fortresses, because you're supposed to invade fortresses in the game, right? So every fortress has this circle where you go and stand on it to capture it. And now the main character here is capturing the area, killing orcs with his super cool abilities. Now one thing that this game series borrowed was the whole Batman Arkham combat system.
I can see that. I can see like how that's similar.
Where it's basically like it's not the same exact thing, but it is similar because, for example, you can counter the attacks, you can do combos, you can do it is similar to the Arkham games, but it is so good that people don't really care about that. Now about these
apologies.
About these fortresses, every single one of them.
Oh, that's dope. That's cool.
A different layout. And basically, they're all different. So they are all RNG built. Which
Gap. Sorry for interrupting you, but Shadow of War actually uses the same engine that was used in Shadow of Mordor, and it's called Lift Tech.
Lift Tech. So they will have the same exact engine. So okay,
Yeah.
so it's not worse. So it's just the same thing then.
Yeah,
So
it's just the same thing. I'm gonna look at some games made in it. A
Yeah.
lot of like old, like what's this? This is
Lit.
Well, yeah. Again, so in the game right
Hmm.
now, as you can see, so main character he has this king infused into him, so he's kind of like two people in one. He is this so this guy right here, our main character, he is a watcher of Mordor, and his parents and family got killed.
Oh,
Therefore,
of
they
course.
yeah, and then he died.
Wait,
But
what?
this but then this spirit,
Saved his
this
life.
king who died, saved him, and now the spirit made him a bargain, which was that the spirit would let the watcher live if the spirit gets to kill the main bad guy
Basically, it
of
was
the
just
whole
Sauron.
Middle Earth. Yeah, Sauron, to kill Sauron.
That's all I know, though. I don't know a lot of Lord of the Rings lore, but what I do know is that I read it in like 4th grade. So
Yeah.
I,
So as I was saying earlier, the combat system Arkham, gameplay wise, it is better because they have that execution. Like this game dives deep in, like every single orc has a name, a
I know
personality.
that's crazy.
like every single one of them, and that's just insane. Like
that takes a long time to
It
do though,
does.
because you have to write for all of them. You have to
Is
like
there like a story that goes throughout the entire game as well? That's
yes,
crazy.
yes,
I
there
love
is.
CJ.
For example, let's say that you begin the game and
What is
you
happening right now?
find this. Right now, the main
Oh,
character
he just made him
is
his friend.
Yes,
Oh, that's dope.
so then the spirit portion of the main character can either interrogate people or shun people or befriend them. And of course, befriending them is the best option because you get to put them in your army, which is composed of a lot of people. I mean, a lot of orcs. Because there are pretty big armies. Yeah. So basically, so I'm gonna just give an example of the whole system of the nemesis thing. So if you go to a camp and you find this orc soldier guy, and you fight him, but you don't kill him, you fight him, and then you leave away. Next day that you play the game, that guy that you fought but you did not kill will turn into like a general or something. And then if you go fight him, he'll be like, well, this time you are not gonna run away from me, are you? So like every single character has a mind, like they think for themselves. Like this system is one of the best things to be made in gaming ever. Yeah, so this guy, as Tarmo the Tailor, he has a voice, a personality, and he's fighting our main character here. So like, Shadow of War is just an amazing game in general.
Well,
I would give it a 10 out of 10.
that is a lot of freaking information. That was really good, though. I applaud you on.
yeah.
All.
So okay,
Wait. Okay, so before Yoda goes off on a tangent, I wanted to say something really quickly. So I want to talk about my game that I've been studying up on.
Okay, before you do that, I want to talk about the microtransactions in
Mortar.
Shadow
Okay,
in War. Yeah. So here's the thing about shadow transactions, especially when it comes to like a single player game. Let me just put some emphasis on that. A single player game should never have microtransactions for any reason.
Yes.
Like, unless it's like DLC or something, like what Legend of Zelda, like Breath of the Wild, what that's doing and that stuff, like that's fine. That's fine. But like, if it's freaking like loot boxes, then like, okay, that's just weird. First of all, how do you like fit an orc inside of a box? Like, one does not simply does that.
What?
Uh-oh. And you could do that, or you could just play the game. And why would you make something pay to win if like you could just play the game. Like I'd rather play the game for something than spend money on it.
To be honest, like a simple analogy of loot boxes is just gambling. Like,
oh yeah,
like it's just going into like a casino and playing, get the best price loot or whatever.
like CS:GO gambling.
Yeah, like CS:GO gambling, where
Stupid.
these these companies know that kids are doing this, but they don't care. Why? Because they only care for one thing and one thing only, and that
money. Yeah.
money in this age is just the. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, money is important, duh, but some companies nowadays are so greedy. For example,
And I think I was reading the wiki of also what's up Zygara
I feel like this could be
RBX.
like a $30
Anyway,
or $40 game, to be honest. I don't feel like it's worth $60.
yeah, especially if it has loot boxes and crap in it for a single player game.
Well,
But the thing is,
yeah.
Microtransactions always ruin games, to be honest. I feel like they do a
not
lot. I mean,
really. I mean, I'm the kind of person who plays a lot of card games, and like when it comes to those, like most of the money made off of card games are from buying packs, or like let's take Duelist and Spirit Orbs. Which, by the way, Duelist as a card game, not only is it super fun, but it does shameless plug. It also does microtransactions really well. We're not sponsored.
Send me money.
The Duelist,
God.
you can get like in-game currency just from playing the game, or like doing quests.
Yeah.
And if you do that, you can get enough gold, and you can then buy a Spirit Orb, which is basically a pack. Now, or you could just keep on saving gold and then buy a bunch of Spirit Orbs and do a big old pack opening. Or you could just work up to 100 gold, open up a pack, see what you get, and then keep playing the game. And then rinse and repeat. Which, is a fine system. There's nothing wrong with that. And you can pay money if you need a lot of packs really quickly. That's if you want to. But, like, Duelist is not pay to win. It is more of a, also Jirachi, we're in a group DM. It's more of just like, you play the game, you buy things, and you just move on. You also can get like free cards and like also holo cards just from playing the game. But yeah, that's an example of microtransactions being done right. They need to be optional, but also useful.
Yeah, because the thing is that for example, Duelist is a free-to-play game, right?
Yes, Duelist is free to play.
Yeah. Therefore, the developer need money, so don't mind if they do, microtransaction.
And they do also like sometimes release new Spirit Orbs as like expansions. And after their first expansion, Dozens of Shimzar, like the price for those special Spirit Orbs has gone up to 300, which is probably like my only downside with it, because like, I mean, you have the Dozens of Shimzar Orbs costing 100. You have the stock costing 100. Why do these old expansion Spirit Orbs still have? Why are they still like $300? That doesn't make a lot of sense. These expansions happened months ago, even years ago. So that's like one thing I don't really get. But like, other than that, I'd say Duelist does a good job of microtransactions nowadays.
To be honest,
I want to add to Yoda's point right here.
Can I make a comment really quick?
Sure.
Okay, to be honest, this seems like the kind of game that I would play probably for like a couple days and then get bored of it. I feel like that the gameplay is very, very similar. I don't know if that's just me or not, but it seems very like. Yeah, a lot of
Arkham
or a
brawlers,
game
like
I could
Batman
probably beat in
Arkham.
like a couple days, and then I would never play it again.
Yeah, Arkham brawlers. The main experience, like this game has a lot of replay value just because of like the comments Gap made about it. But the thing is that freaking oh god, my brain is I'm so sorry guys, I'm really tired. But thing is that freaking like there's replay value, and like that's fine. But like the gameplay is like Arkham brawling type gameplay. It's good gameplay, but it's also like really like over
podcast right now, so we're not gonna do that.
We're kind of overdoing it. Yeah. Like it's being overdone. Yeah. That kind of gameplay. It's being overdone. You see it a lot, like everywhere.
Actually, I just saw this gameplay being on the news. The Spider-Man game.
Yeah, exactly. That's an example of an Arkham brawler. But now that's with Spider-Man.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, yeah, that game does look dope. But
it's very unique.
It is Spider-Man, so it is going to be different because you got webs and shit.
Yeah, but like that
you got a bunch of
a Spider-Man game everybody wants. So like that's gonna be a lit game. If you see some gameplay of that, it's gonna look great. Yeah. Anyway, I feel like we talked about this game a lot, and so
alright, let's move on.
I already have the next game. Okay, then we're gonna discuss.
Ken, wait, Ken.
Yes, Dad.
Quickly before you do that, I got a comment to make about pretty much every single game now made nowadays is that most games have these season passes and these DLCs, right? And back then, they were done as extra DLC. But now what people are doing is that they they make a full game, right?
And then they make DLC.
No. And then they cut the game in half. So they cut it in half. And they give you a half for $60 and the other half for about $50 to buy a season pass. So now, if you want to play the full game, you gotta pay for extra money that you did already pay for, which is dumb.
Which is the worst part
I
about
100%
these.
agree with that statement. I feel like the first kind of DLC came out was more of like an add-on. But nowadays it's more like they just take the game. It's kind of like with Destiny, where Destiny builds the game itself already, all the maps, and then the DLC itself just unlocks other places in the game itself that they've already created. Yeah. So the game is already made, but then they already have this other stuff in it, and players have been able to like get into those by like hacking through them. But they've already been made, they just haven't been unlocked, technically. But they're just holding off because they're using that as a DLC. Yeah. I spent a lot of money on Destiny. Yes. I don't know why.
Are you going to be playing any Destiny 2?
I don't know, because Destiny 2 just seems like another waste of money. I feel like I'm going to spend over $300 like I done the first one, and then just not... I don't want to do that.
What? Okay. I was going to make a quick comment about Destiny 2. Just quickly, right? It is better than the first Destiny.
That's Ender's bird that likes to kill itself.
Okay, so the thing with Destiny is that the second one is better than the first one, but it's still not a good game. Like it's still not the a great game. So
it's like the Destiny formula is gonna take some time to improve. Anyway, Ken, there's a game you've been mentioning that you desperately want to talk about, and I think I know what it is.
Evil Within 2. Okay,
yes!
now wait. Okay. I'm gonna give you guys. I guess I just want to talk about the game in general because I've been watching some gameplay recently, and that thing is so fine. That gameplay is fine. I really like the gameplay. So, but okay. So now I'm gonna become Gap right now and just explain a lot of the different aspects of that game. And you guys can feel free to chime in whenever you want. I think Yoda's gonna help me a lot too because I don't know all the facts like Gap does. But anyway,
I like horror games are my thing, so like I can explain like why it's a better horror game.
This game takes place 3 years after the first Evil Within, and it's so the first one's at the Beacon Hospital, and now this one's 3 years later,
Oh God, Ken! Don't try to explain Evil Within 1's story.
Yes.
Don't try. Do not attempt.
I'm just giving the background. I'm
that
giving the
story.
background. I'm giving the
I'm
background.
gonna be here for like.
Anyway, so this old agent, old friend that totally ditched you in the first game comes back and is like, "Yo, I need your help, but your daughter's alive." Long story short, you end up going back into the place that you went to the first time, except it's a new place called Union, which is basically a created world in the world. What do they call the bad world, Yoda? STEM? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, it's called STEM.
And
It's called STEM. It was created by this. It was created by the combination of a psychologist and a insane guy from the place in the first
Sebastian
game.
is the main character, and he's looking for his daughter in the game itself. And I think one of the coolest parts I already saw about the game was just the game looks really good. Like, it looks amazing.
That's like one of the best looking games this year. And it's like the tone it sets is like,
and like
it's like an actual good horror
character models and stuff look good too. Like just the modeling of the creatures that you fight in the game. Oh, I'm gonna pull up some.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do these creatures actually look scary?
No, they just look really cool.
Have you seen any of the bosses?
Woke.
I've seen some of the bosses.
Also,
yes.
Ken, you should probably put up some.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing.
Okay. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about Evil Within, and this is about the entire series as a whole. But the Evil Within 1, it had all the elements of a good horror game because the guy who was making it was the same guy. I forget his name, but it was the same guy who made Resident Evil 4, which we all know that that's a
1 and 2 and 3.
Yeah, and we all know that those are great games. But his problem was that there was a horror now is a lot of duck and cover, like, oh, gotta run away and hide in this locker. Yeah, oh boy, when have we ever saw that before?
Which let me just say right now that actually the first game to ever do that, I'm pretty sure, was out, which it featured no combat at all. It was just you hiding, and it was actually kind of scary. But
yeah, it was scary the first time. It's like the freaking knock knock who's there orange shoe knock who's there orange shoe. Yeah. The orange shoe, glad I didn't say orange. It's like fuck that fucking shit. But like it's just the same mechanic used over and over again.
Actually, I have some issues with the first game of the Within series. Is that
I do too.
The game tried to be a movie too much, which sometimes it can be good, but sometimes it can be bad. For example, in the whole game, there is these black bars.
Yes.
And then there's also a lot of, what's it called? Film grain. Like, film grain is everywhere. And that can get kind of annoying in the game.
Yeah.
And the film grain kind of looks nice.
I agree, it does look a lot like a movie, but at the same time, it's really cool. Like,
yeah.
But, like, also, another thing is that the black bars you couldn't remove.
What black?
That's
been fixed. In you know how widescreen has those like big black bars, Ken, like on the top and bottom?
Yes.
Evil Within had that, but you could not disable it, which kind of pissed a lot of people off.
Now in the second one, the gameplay is about to come up in a little bit. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're just trying to find.
They have completely removed the film grain and the black to just make it a more game experience. Even though,
which I'm not the biggest fan of it, because you could just have it a thing where you can toggle it on and off.
Exactly. Yeah. Like for example, some parts of the game, like for example, the the intro where Sebastian goes inside of STEM, and I mean on the second game, right? He goes into STEM. That is an amazing sequence. That like at the moment I thought that somehow I was watching a movie because of how good it was. Like, but at that moment, I would have, toggled in the black bars to, again, maximize the whole movie-like experience that the first game tried doing. And the horror of this game is done by a lot of visual imagery.
Yeah.
Like the monsters are so well made and so. Oh my god! Like Yoda, please explain.
They look good. Yeah, the enemy design is definitely good.
Like oh my god. Okay, there is this one monster that you fight at the start of the game, and the monster is supposed to be a mix of like two or three things, which are your daughter, your nightmares, and the guy who steals or actually no kidnapped your daughter.
So
and the monster has a saw blade on the right hand. The monster has like his whole body is composed of heads, and the guy has a big crown.
I have a quick question for Yoda. He might know the answer to this question. Now, I don't want to spoil anything in the game itself, but I feel like we're already going to do that. But anyway, Yoda, what is this all in his head?
Okay. Stem. This is gonna be a little complicated.
Actually,
prepare your brain.
It's simple though. It's simple though, Yoda. Kind of,
Stem is basically
I know he's not physically in STEM. I know he's like his body is like submerged in some sort of sleep.
His body is submerged.
But is he hallucinating everything inside of it?
No. STEM is a collective of a bunch of minds wired up to one system. Think of it as
I
like
saw the end of the first game. There was like that big machine with a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Bodies that people were hooked up to it.
Yeah. It's basically that. And like what happens in STEM, it happens like
oh my gosh, wait, I think I'm figuring out. Okay, wait, in the first one, were all the patients whose minds hooked up to the machine in the mental hospital, so they were basically crazy, and then their thoughts were kind of released onto STEM?
Yes!
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now the plot like great plot.
Wait, who's this chick?
But it's hard to understand.
Oh, that's a painter, I think. She's the lady who was I think Sebastian's sergeant in the first game, who double-crossed him from Mobius.
No, that was the first. No. That was the girl he met at the beginning of the game. This is a different person.
Okay, I don't know who that is then.
Dang though.
Actually, okay.
Is she cute though?
How much you say right now, though?
Yukiko.
Yo, so how much you say right now? The freaking face animations are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Like Andromeda, which I don't want to
That's a joke.
The game.
Yeah, that's just a joke.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah. But anyways, the graphics in this game are next gen, and they are, of course, and it looks amazing. And as I said earlier, the horror portrayed in the game, like it's not jump scares, It's just that the place that at the moment you may be in might make you feel
Exactly.
That's the horror in it. It's not that a guy appeared on your face. It's just the place where you are. Like sound design is really important.
Mm-hmm. A game that utilizes that very well would be Silent 1.
Yes, and also Amnesia, which was
yeah. Although Amnesia is basically reading and running simulator.
Yeah, that's true. Really.
And I mean, that's like other than like the reading part, most horror games are basically you run away.
I feel like this game, because of its story, makes it better. Because a lot of games don't get the story part right. They get more of the monster versus player.
It's like oh, we gotta be all cryptic with our crap. We gotta be like, oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, why is this happening?
Okay.
And I mean, that's good in most horror.
Yoda.
But it gets boring.
I just found out something. Yoda.
Yeah.
I just found out something pretty big. It's that these days, every single horror game has a plot twist in the end. Every single one these days. For example, Outlast 2 has a plot twist in the end. The first game, the first Evil Within has a plot twist. Like, most horror games have a plot twist because that is shock value, you know? Shock value. And shock value does add, you know, to the horror aspect, I guess, in a way. But, yeah. Okay, so as Ender is not saying anything, I kind of...
No, what I want to do is I want to ask Ender, hello, sir. Ender. Okay, so Ender, your job in the stream is to criticize the game, and we're going to defend it. That's how it's going to work. So you criticize the game itself and explain... Whoa.
What game were we talking about? I was spacing out too.
Oh, hey, Panda.
Tell us the nitty-gritty, get us on the complaining, and then we'll see if we can defend it.
It's a horror game. It's a horror game.
Okay.
It's games like that are overused.
Well,
but it's a unique game as well.
Game.
It's a twist on it.
What the heck happened to the stream?
Stream dead. I killed it.
I think it's because Panda joined.
Who killed the stream?
Oh.
God damn it,
I think a lot is happening at once and my computer can't handle all of it.
Gosh.
Alright, we're back. Sorry about the outage. We dilly darn goofed.
Yes, we are sorry for that. It won't happen again. We promise.
I crashed Ken's stream.
Yeah.
Good job. Dictionary, go away. So, yes.
Oh, look, it's me.
As Ender was saying, that this game is just a horror game, and that the genre is being overused.
It's dead. It's dead.
It's dead.
Yeah, it's like no one plays the horror games that much anymore.
Why would you say
that? Occasionally, the old school horror games.
Well, see, the thing is that most horror games that have come out are cult horror games, like for example, Outlast.
Bendy.
And the Resident Evil games.
We can blame
Bendy
this on
really
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, that game is the worst game I've played in a long time.
Horror games lost a lot of reputation from Five Nights. I will say that, 100%.
Because Five Nights was just jump scare simulator, and again, jump scares are not scary. It's just that, like, fear is not jump scares. Five
Nights at Freddy's was a trend that needed to die after the first 3 games.
And now
it's turned into a book series. It might even turn into a movie.
Oh, no.
It's not dead. It's not dead, bro. They're bringing it back again. See, because people...
The end is nigh!
To be honest, people are not going to give up on that game because they're still going to make fan fictions about it.
Actually, okay.
Like Bendy.
About that comment,
tell me there's not a Bendy fan fiction.
Okay.
They exist.
Let's read it.
No.
Okay, guys. Wait, later. Actually, no, because that might get this stream taken down.
Screw it.
Reading fan fictions. No. Okay, now it's Panda with your daily reading of a fan fiction.
But he's muted right now. Panda's muted. Rip.
What?
Oh no, you're not. My stream is behind. Hold on. I'm just watching.
All right, guys. So, yeah. Now about horror games. There's this horror game that I played recently, which is kind of underrated, but I loved it. So its name. I just feel bad because I actually forgot its name because it's it's a weird Japanese name. But
is this Doki Doki Reading Club?
God damn it, no. It's like new
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah, that.
Okay, so on the meanwhile,
if you want to help your stream from not crashing, go to your OBS, right click on your screen and disable preview.
Oh, that was helpful.
Damn it. Okay, so
that'll help.
New topic, or should we stay in this one?
New.
Sure, new topic, whatever.
Actually, no, wait, no. Okay, I got a topic that has to be brought earlier because it's a very important topic. That is the communities and everything. Communities.
Oh boy.
Nintendo community sucks.
No. We're going to.
Okay. Now, there are, in my opinion, two parts to a community. Now, there's the good part where there's people talking about that game or movie or whatever, and then there's the part where it's fan fictions and gay pornos, or pornos in general. Lately, Rick and Morty.
Oh God, please don't get into Rick and
as you all
Morty.
know, famous
No.
TV show.
No, don't.
Recently, I'm not gonna read anything. I'm not gonna read anything.
Frustrated.
Mine's guessing. Now, the thing with that is that people started making fan fiction, fucking pictures and stuff, and see, that's what kind of makes that community be bad nowadays.
It's like they feel the need to share their
example,
creativity.
Right here, they made porn pictures.
I actually saw one of those and I was scarred.
Jesus, dude.
I used to not have as many background tasks because I don't know how to get rid of them. So
Snapchat me that.
Okay, so the next
cool.
This
No one cares about kids.
let's plan this podcast extensively.
well, we're back on, by the way.
Snapchat me that pull.
All right, yo, chill, relax.
I'm just gonna
Okay, so-
look at my dashboard and I'm gonna leave it to you guys to read the chat and stuff.
Podcast is dead.
Podcast is dead. Okay, so
It's
the thing with
offline.
the communities, right? Now, the thing with the communities is that
It's
at
offline.
Shut up!
Oh, there we go.
wait, we are
No, we
offline?
shouldn't be.
Okay.
It's back.
So the thing
Fuck you.
about communities these days is, at first they are great, but after a month or so, they make these fan fictions and these perverted stuff out of it, fan fictions, and then after they do that, I mean outside, do it. I messed up.
Okay, I feel like that
Anyway.
I really fixed the stream, but I highly doubt that.
Okay, now is the stream down fully?
No,
or
it's using 5% of my CPU.
okay.
That's a lot of CPU.
Maybe it's just like Discord opened and
Maybe I'm gonna
all
take
these
it
kind of
off
stuff.
of like that too and see if that helps.
Okay. Actually, okay. So Ken, instead of you doing the whole YouTube thing, let's make it that someone else can, do that, but in their desktop, because that obviously takes up your.
No, I just need to fix my background task, but we're good now.
Okay. So, again, for example, there are two parts of the. There's a good part and the bad part. The good part is people like us. Everybody in the chat and here talking, we're part of the good side of the community, or I guess the
Where are we?
expected side of the community. And then there's the other part where they just make fan fictions and they make every single thing in bad thing imaginable to shun that community.
What the fuck? There's a Mario Odyssey. What the fuck? There's a Mario Odyssey fanfic.
Already? Exactly, already. Like people are just like if there's no tomorrow. It's like
Mario threw Cappy at. Oh no! I'm not reading that. Oh no!
We're not gonna read that. No, man. Hell no.
Oh
Hell
no!
No.
Hey, Panda.
Okay, there are
What should my
Yeah?
bitrate be on?
guys. There's
Oh,
only
it all
two
depends
people
on
watching
how
the
fast
stream.
your internet is.
Not very
Guys,
fast.
there's only two people watching the stream.
Like what megabit? You should just I don't know. Take a speed test real quick.
Hell no.
Yeah, expose your
No,
IP
just be
for
a-
us.
What? Just give me
Oh.
a good one, because I think I have it way too high.
Oh,
Hold
Is
on.
8,000 high?
Okay.
Actually, that's high.
Well, 1,000 is good if
I
you're
said
in
8,000.
Oh.
Yeah, I
high.
know. That's why I think my video is buffering.
Okay,
Maybe
guys.
try 1,500.
Where are we
Yeah, we're
live?
live.
Yeah,
Okay.
we are back on the spotlight, baby. Yeah, but as
Okay.
Yoda, as I was saying, before you came here, is that
I think I just fixed all my problems. No,
most
I didn't. No, I
communities
didn't.
have
I thought I did.
right, Yoda.
How's it?
Yeah.
The good side is, for example, us here talking and everybody in the chat, and then there's the bad part where we make fan fiction bonus out of the whole thing.
You're up.
Okay, guys, I think we're good now. Yeah, we're
Okay.
good.
Are we good now? Okay, so let's jump into a new game right
Cuphead.
now. Cuphead.
I think we should talk about.
What about Marco?
I mean, we talked a lot
Okay.
about Cuphead the other day, though.
No, don't.
Well,
speak.
there's some news regarding Cuphead. It recently sold 1 million copies.
dope.
Damn. That
Hey,
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah.
Ender, we all know that you don't
This is
care.
the-
Just don't make it sound like you don't care.
Now,
Aw.
now, the thing with Cuphead is that the journey that it took to make the game is so emotional and so, like,
People had to sell the mortgage on their house, right?
yes, they did, and the fact that they did that is just like what the fuck?
Like
It's
they
like,
care
damn.
a lot.
And in the end, it came out perfectly, with the game receiving both.
And this game was made on Unity, by the way.
It was?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
And how it looks, that's just. I mean, at first, pretty much anybody would think that they somehow just made a new engine for the game because of how crazy it looks.
Cuphead 2, boys.
Oh, actually,
Coming soon.
actually, about Cuphead, they are making DLC.
Yeah, they are making DLC.
They're gonna add over 20 new bosses.
Wait, that's a thing?
I am pretty sure. Well, not okay. Like
Cuphead 2, the
not
devil's
20,
return.
but like 10, 12, 13, something like that. Actually, please look that up, please.
Cup Souls.
Cup Souls. Okay, now people actually.
Okay, end that meme,
Souls.
please. Friggin' stop comparing games to Dark Souls.
Yeah, okay, only because
Did the hype kind
hard.
of die off for Cuphead though?
Kind of. That's when the community started to
Making
get
the fan fiction
toxic.
Shit, yeah. But it's just quickly about Cuphead.
All communities are toxic.
All of them are, sadly, and there is
None communities are good.
I mean, okay, it's only one community that I can see being known. And that's-
Say it. I'm gonna criticize it.
Okay.
I know which one it is. I'm criticizing it.
The kids' TV shows communities.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm reading Reddit, and it, according to an interview on Polygon, it definitely seems like they do want to make DLC for this game.
Yes. And
Now
if they
that
do,
the game
oh my-
sold 1 million copies, I wonder if DLC will be a
It's
thing.
obviously.
Ooh, I do too. Sarcastic accent. Which, well, obviously, I'm happy to hear that. Now, this thing with Cuphead that is just so crazy to think is that actually, as you guys know, the score for Cuphead, the music, is live. So that the way
Wait, that was live?
Yup. So the way that they made this was live orchestra music. So it took them a long time to make that, of course, because it's an orchestra live, and every single song is completely original. So a big portion of the of the development time took them for making the music, of course.
I bet, and the animation.
Now, I kind of want to see a video where old people
There's this one
play
guy that's
Cuphead.
drawing C&D on stream.
And I want to see if how the old people will react to Cuphead, right? Because most old people have seen these kinds of cartoons, on the past, and this might be their big nostalgia, even though they're not going to be able to actually win it because of how hard the game is.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
And
Cuphead
the,
is
and
a
the,
really
and the
hard game.
cartoon style Cuphead goes back to isn't like it's not like oh Disney and like
It's
it's
not
it's
exactly.
it's not like
Actually,
that. It's more like Warner Brothers and Betty Boop and like Looney
Betty
Tunes and like
Boo. Also,
uh
it's kind of similar towards Hanna-Barbera. Well,
oh
maybe.
yeah.
I
There
love
is definitely some
Hanna-Barbera.
Hanna-Barbera influence. I wouldn't say there's a lot.
Guys, there's only 2 people watching this, so
It's
and
fine.
one of those. So, is there actually people watching the stream?
There were a minute ago, but we can just keep talking. Who cares? Haters gonna hate.
All right, so anyways,
I'm about to post it in some people's Discord.
in Cuphead, the story is basically simple. These 2 mugs, Cuphead and Mugman, one day go to a secret place, a casino called the Devil's.
It's called the Devils.
And yeah,
Yeah, it's the Devil's
Well, I get
Casino.
it, but,
the
like,
Devil
is
is
it called
the
the Devils, or is
antagonist.
it called the Devil's Casino?
It's like just like the Devil's Casino, which is
And,
run
yeah.
by King Dice. Ah, Mr.
And-
King Dice.
Yeah, and then in the casino, Cuphead and Mugman enter
They make a deal with the devil.
on the machines. Well, okay, wait. And they basically play games, and they are pretty much about to get rich.
I feel like this game would be
But
easier to
they-
play with 2 people.
Now,
Oh yeah, it definitely
but now, before they actually leave the casino, the devil appears. Now the devil makes them a bargain, which is that if the 2 of you win this round, you will take all of the loot in my casino. Deal? And of course, Cuphead was a dumbass and actually agreed to that. Therefore, Cuphead threw the dice, and then the Mugman was like, "Oh shit, what you doing that for, man?" And then they lost
is. In that very
because,
voice.
because the devil, of course, tricked them. And then in the end, Cuphead and Mugman are tasked to kill innocent beings to save themselves. How messed up does that sound? It's just 2 mugs killing monsters, I guess, for
Cool.
their own salvation. How
Well, aren't
sad
these
is that?
aren't also these guys are also like debtors to the devil?
They are debtors, but they are not all bad people. You know, like it's like some of them look like bad people. Obviously, King Dice, but some don't.
Ah!
Mr. King Dice. King Dice. Yeah. Anyway, the thing with the game is that people are sometimes like, okay, with Cuphead, it's either you give it an 8, 9, or 10 out of 10, or you give it a 3 out of 10 or 4 or 5.
You're saying you either
Because,
really like it or
there-
you really hate it.
Yeah, because some other critics said that the game is too hard and I can play.
Did you see that one
Well,
video though that
that I
PewDiePie
say-
showed where the guy couldn't even beat the tutorial?
Yeah,
That's so
I
funny.
saw that. And then to that I say, yo,
It's because these reviewers
like,
aren't good at
If
games.
you aren't good
Like,
at
Should not be
games and you're
reviewing
complaining
games.
about a game,
People who aren't good at games.
dude,
then why are you reviewing games?
yeah. Okay, so backstory. So this guy, he's a pretty famous critic of gaming and shit. He was playing Cuphead, and he went, get this, on tutorial. The tutorial, right? And there's this part where it tells you to jump and dash, which is so easy, right? But the guy takes over 20 minutes to do it. And people complete the freaking tutorial in like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Seconds.
It's just seconds. Yes, I'm not even.
It can be speed run.
literally.
Hashtag speedrunning the tutorial. Let's go.
Tutorial, man. And
Then there's that guy who can't even learn how
Oh.
to jump. It's like, why?
Yes,
You press the
it's
freaking button.
so
Every gamer
embarrassing,
knows how to
man.
do that, even if they don't know what button they're supposed to press. It's just like subconscious.
And this guy has been reviewing games for 20 years, man. 20 years, and the guy cannot do it. That's so embarrassing. And
Yo,
then-
Ken, check your
and then on Twitter,
DMs.
and
Okay,
then on
give me a
Twitter,
sec.
everybody, gave him shit for it. Of course, as people will. So yeah, Cuphead is a game, as Ken said, you either love it or you hate it, and I love it.
Hey, what's up, Rap Battle?
Rap Battle, what's up, my home?
Rap Battle just followed me on Twitter.
Damn, son.
Rap Battle. Why? How did this happen?
That's the classic rap. Okay, so okay, so is there perhaps any game to go on?
Actually, wait. There may be something I want to show y'all.
Okay. I'm interested. Show it on the DMV.
Wait.
Ender.
This is okay. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. So you know how Will says "lol" all the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look
wait, that's
in
the
the
final
group chat.
boss.
What the heck? What is this?
I don't know. I think it was an ad, and I wasn't paying attention.
Guys. Okay, guys. First time reaction. Put it on the screen.
What?
Put it
Ken,
on the screen.
check the link. Suck me. No.
I don't.
You have to suck my
I don't
toes
know
first.
if I really. I don't know if I like what I'm looking at right here.
Joe,
Oh no. It's fine. It's PG. It's fine.
Yeah, it is. This is so funny.
Yeah, Will knows of this. Don't worry.
Will, are you here?
He's hopefully he's watching the stream. If not, it's whatever. Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
It's Joe's YouTube.
Oh my
Hello.
gosh, he does say that a lot.
Hello.
Ken,
I don't know, Bill.
Ken, now there's a way to actually make this stream be completely, not even actually delayed. Now, how do you do that?
The stream is so delayed. Yeah, we've been having a little bit of issues, just like doing things.
No,
and
No,
stuff.
who did
how
that?
do you make this a live?
Hello.
Oh my gosh, Will, what are you doing?
What is this? Law.
Hello. 안녕하세요. No.
Hello,
Everyone low.
So, new podcast idea, new game.
Oh my gosh,
Let's
rape.
see.
I apologize.
I can sue you, Ken.
Okay, so
About
guys,
to try not to
Yeah,
laugh.
new game, new thing. New
we could talk about. I don't fucking know.
South Park.
No,
South Park. No, I mean South Park is gonna be.
I don't know anything about
It's
that.
funny.
Well, I mean, I do a little.
What
bit.
is this meme? I've
No,
seen
no.
it like twice now. Yo, Panda,
Show
what's
it
a
in
good
the stream.
beat?
Read it.
Nothing much, Ken. What do you want, Ken? Okay, I was wondering if what hold a spot in line for us. No
Okay.
problems, Ken. Get going right over, and it's a woke panda. I'm so confused. What
No
is
wait,
happening?
Ken, check DMs. Check
I'm looking at
DMs
DMs.
from Papa Karis.
I know I'm talking to
Papa
him.
Karis?
He might
Yeah.
hook us up with spots. If Ender's even freaking listening.
He's muted. He a mute boy. We should just surprise him. Like no one tell him until like
Yeah,
the last
yeah.
minute.
All right, guys. So I got a new topic to talk about right now, and South Park is gonna be a short topic.
Yeah, because
So
South Park is South Park.
Let's
and
talk about Odyssey.
no,
Yes.
not yet.
No.
Not yet. Wait,
That's the-
young Padawan.
That's the finale.
Okay.
Now, on the meanwhile, let's talk about another first party game coming up from Nintendo, What about speculations about Metroid Prime?
Oh Lord. Okay.
How about
So I think
show
that
picture Ken of the game? If you can.
Of what?
It's
Metroid Prime
show
4, the
Yeah.
teaser pic.
Yeah, sure.
the couple. Now with Metroid Prime, I
Big old
played the first Metroid Prime, and it was one of the best first-person
Problem.
shooters that I've ever played in my life. And the game is so underrated, actually, because most
Panda
people
game?
like
No.
it's weird, but
Oh
most
no.
people in the whole gaming community don't see Metroid
Oh
Prime
no.
as an actual FPS, which it actually is.
Oh no.
Ken.
I actually
What?
opened up PokeMMO. Oh no. Oh wait, we're good. We're good. We're Gucci. I fixed it. Yay.
Oh, we could be. Alright. So, Metroid Prime 4. I'm really excited. Now,
Oh, I'm hyped. I mean,
Coming
here's
out
the
good
thing.
news.
I don't have a lot of
memories, maybe?
I made one of
Not
Sony's
memories.
I never played any of the Metroid Prime games.
I never played any of
I played the
the three
Nintendo Land
Metroid
version
games.
of Metroid.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that counts.
I've played Zero Missions. I haven't played Super Metroid, which I know is a sin.
Apparently,
And I
it's
also
amazing.
played Fusion. I basically
Yeah,
played all the GBA ones.
GBA ones.
Lol.
I know.
Actually,
Oh, also, did you hear what Ken said, Ender or Zindo?
No, what he
We
say?
might have someone
Can't tell
helping us
him.
out on the line now.
Who? Do you have me
His
who?
name is Papa Karis.
What?
Chill. Oh, a
Ken,
new
read
panda
the one
meme.
about
boy.
Silicon.
we're getting off
Tally
topic,
ho,
guys.
my
Come
good
on.
man. What could I
Yep,
serve
shut up.
you?
This is better than what we're
I
talking
don't know
about.
at
'cause
this
it's
point. I don't
boring.
know if this is better than Pixel and Fanboy, but we'll see.
This is just kind of topic of the podcast, but
Hold on. Your boy
This
has
podcast
to
is
take
boring. This podcast was a mistake.
silence.
Kill yourself.
Mortal.
Sorry.
I'm already
Okay, stop using
dead.
that as an excuse.
then yes,
We all know
Yeah,
Ender is the
Silicon
Keemstar
was
of this
good.
community, so
and you know what the deal is?
I'm not even a part of the community. I told you that.
if you're in a live
you
stream with a
are.
bunch of Nintendo people, you're part of the community.
Nah, fuck all of
You
y'all.
have a Switch, play Switch games.
You have a Wii U.
I'm a
Well,
Nintendo
Nintendo.
fanboy. I'm not a part of the community, though.
Yes, you are. If you're like.
There's a difference between being a fan of the company and being a.
Your mic cut out.
Fuck.
Hey, stop cussing.
Fuck.
I hate you.
No.
You want to say that in my face?
Bet. I will tell you that when I meet you.
You're going to get beat. I
Nah,
swear,
B.
Ken just slaps him. It's like, nah, get out of my face, kid. Ken just goes savage. on
This
him.
community lives up by the fucking
Okay,
drama.
hold on.
Without
Give
the
me a
drama, the
second.
fucking community.
No, I just muted.
This community has a lot of good.
Ken, did you know what happened to
No,
Ven?
but I muted Ender.
Oh.
So.
Well, Ven left Discord completely.
What?
Yeah. Well, it was a while
I
back.
know. That's why I was no. Why is there just a?
He's been gone for a while.
Okay, so
It was
about
sad.
Metroid. So Yoda is not here. Therefore, I cannot talk about this because I'm.
sad.
So actually, let's just jump into Odyssey right now, guys. Pull up the Odyssey video. Ken. We're gonna go Odyssey, man. Pull it up.
If we're gonna talk about Odyssey, then I'll let Ender talk, but only if he's not gonna be a jerk.
Finally. Finally, talk.
Only if he's not gonna be a jerk. I can't hear him
Okay,
right now, so
so-
Gab, you have to tell me if he's saying he's.
He is talking.
He's spitting
What is he
facts.
saying? Because I'm not listeting to him.
He's saying
He
nothing
is-
because you're talking over him.
Ender, speak.
Is he gonna be a good boy?
Speak.
Ken, shut up. Ender, speak up.
Ooh, my
Okay, so Ender just said that
Oh God.
What is he?
You good, bro?
Ender's dying.
Ender is dying.
Ender's dying.
Ender's gonna die. Oh no!
I'm apologize for everyone walking into the stream right now.
We have a dead man on our stream, guys. We're gonna get
Ribzindo.
Ribs. Guys, can I get a rip in the motherfucker?
I have so many, but I can never. So Drake says he can pull some strings. So let me check my calendar. I just popped in.
I actually passed out for a second.
Boosted my stamina.
Ken.
I actually
right
passed
now,
out for a
I'm like,
minute.
Ken, update the stream to $50.
Update the what?
Update the stream for the Odyssey.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the
No.
live stream. Okay.
Now, Ender. It's
Ken's
all
office
Hey,
meant to.
hey, listen, Ender. Screw off.
No.
Listen, okay, so now, Ender, we're gonna be. Guess what we're gonna be talking about, Ender? Mario Odyssey.
Okay.
So now it's time for Ender to just go off on all these haters and just start talking about Odyssey. Go.
Yeah.
Now, Ender, go. Talk about the best game of the year. Odyssey.
Alrighty, so y'all know that Mario's gonna be able to cross-dress like Link.
Okay,
as
that's
well.
the first thing that you say about the game.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? Like,
Ender's like, I'm
cross-dress?
happy about this.
Okay. Now, since that there are new kingdoms and crap in the game now,
Yeah.
what kind of kingdom would you guys like? Gap you can
Balls.
start.
I would love a.
I already know what Panda would
Get
want.
this, Mega Man Kingdom, okay? My boy Mega Man, he knows
That's not how it works, but
Panda wants a
okay.
Bamboo Kingdom.
it does. Okay.
That's
How about-
racist to pandas.
How about-
That's
not
animalist.
I want
That's-
a cheesecake. No, I want a cheesecake kingdom, okay? Because I
Ooh.
love cheesecake. Alright, cheesecake.
Like the
is
freaking-
my-
Mario Kart
Like
map?
Cake World and Sonic Colors.
cheesecake is the best dessert ever, and I'm being
No, ice
serious
cream.
right now. It's
This
the,
is true.
no.
Okay,
Yeah,
hold
cheesecake's
on.
better. Anyway, Ken.
Wait, can we all
No,
just
no,
pause for a
cheesecake's
minute and
the
look at Panda's profile picture?
Ken,
is
what
that?
is your pro? Is that a nipple? What is your
Panda!
We have a plan.
Hashtag free the nipple. Am I
Panda.
right? Wait,
Oh my god, you've
Oh,
got
God.
it.
what's that supposed to be? What is that?
Oh
God.
my god.
Oh god.
Oh, now it looks like two
I'm not gonna
boobies.
do that.
Very
I'm not
funny,
doing
you
that.
idiots. Watch me get banned now. I
God.
swear, if I get community guideline strikes because of you, I'm coming for your heads.
Jesus, you guys are so R-rated, God. I would like seeing and Cheesecake Kingdom now. Yoda. How about
Oh my gosh.
what kingdom do you enjoy seeing?
I would really like a friggin' like a I don't know.
A
Okay,
Gorilla's
how about-
Kingdom.
Gorilla.
No.
Ooh, Harambe Kingdom.
But I would actually really like a trash kingdom.
Okay, I
you know?
have my favorite
Actually,
kingdom.
wait. Trash Kingdom. That's actually not bad. Trash Kingdom. I won't do that.
Okay, so here's my kingdom. Are you ready? I want a
Yes,
kingdom
sir.
to mirror the pit that Harambe used to stay in as a gorilla.
Yo, actually, Ken, I just actually thought about
Really?
that. It's just like
It's like a
make
Harambe world.
a freaking
A
memorial.
memorial. There's
Like,
just a shrine to Harambe in the
memorial.
game. The real meaning behind
Yeah,
New
I
Donk. The
I
real
mean,
meaning
Donkey-
behind New
I mean,
Donk City.
Donkey Kong gets shot. No, just
Oh my
making
gosh, the
it
game
so-
starts off with Donkey Kong getting shot, and then everyone's just like, oh
That's so messed
no!
up.
There's just a scene in
That's
it where
so
Mario's
messed
like,
up.
oh my, oh mo, Shinderu.
Just got
And then,
shot.
and then Donkey Kong's like, Nani? And then just gets shot.
Gets shot. Discussion.
I can't find my profile picture no more, so I'm gonna stay as a boob.
Now, now,
This is boy.
dead ass though. I want to see a kingdom of only ocean. Just ocean.
A cake by the
And
ocean?
in this kingdom,
No.
and in this kingdom, they give you a special thingy called a submarine, where in the submarine you can explore the whole kingdom. Whoa, it's crazy. That's the point of it.
That'll actually be kind
I
of
want
cool.
to see that. Yeah.
Talk to me, baby.
What about you, Ken? What about you? What kingdom
So
is
I
your
would
favorite?
want a kingdom that I gotta think for a minute. Give me a
And
second.
panda.
You know, I feel like if they do have like DLC kingdoms, that would be kind of dope.
Oh my
Yo.
But
god.
I'm thinking
That would be amazing.
I would want like one to kind of mirror like space in a way,
Yeah.
like some sort of like galaxy remake in the game.
Space Galaxy remake. Yeah.
That would
Galaxy.
be cool.
The good times.
Like if you could go to like the moon or something like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of ironic that you're looking for
Actually, that would
moons
be
in the
good.
game and then you go to.
Speaking about that, people are saying the final boss battle is probably gonna be on the moon.
Maybe.
Hmm.
I mean, think about it. We're
Maybe.
collecting moons.
But the moons are used to fuel the ship that
Yeah.
you're.
Yeah, but yeah, and then again, we
have-
in like in Galaxy,
Where is it?
we
And then-
we
and
used
then
to
in the world
actually
map-
collect stars.
In the world map,
No boss fight.
the moon is there. Why would the moon be there if we're not going to it?
There's the wait. I
Just
mean,
think about it.
They were pointing out the
Picture.
fact that there's a moon in every single world that's visible. Is that what you're talking about?
oh,
Yeah, and then in the world map, there's a moon there. Why would it be there if like we're not
So-
going to it?
so
Balls.
okay, so is that leaked? I guess then leaked. Oh,
No, it's like in the
No, it's just if you
trailer.
look at every single world, you can
Trailer?
see the moon.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh, okay. Well, the moon is not a bad place to have a
But I mean, like, it only makes sense because.
the moon is kind of boring.
Bellabin.
If they just make
Oh
the
no.
moon
Okay,
cool, then
you
yeah.
guys are funny. Making Ken Burns
Oh
your
no.
freaking
Oh yeah,
profile
Ken Burns.
picture. I hate
All right,
you guys.
guys. So right now I'm about to expose Ken.
No, no,
so
this
Ken
is not what the live stream is about.
Christian Burns.
It's
No,
it's about
shut up.
And Ken is actually Christian Burns, guys.
I am.
Yesterday I actually found him talking to a fucking security guard, just saying, "Bro, you fucking suck dick, bro."
Wait, what?
Like, I was like, "Damn,
What?
yeah, Ken, I saw you yesterday, Ken. I saw you."
How do you
doing
know
that.
about this?
Ken,
Ken Burns.
because I actually went into your home.
Thank you for that. Okay, let's not talk about that. We're here to talk about games. I feel like that's something I'm missing. Oh wait, have you guys seen Project Octopath? Any gameplay on that?
Oh
Yeah, I have. I've seen some gameplay. I'm trying not to get
played it.
spoiled
I
on
played
that.
the demo. It was amazing.
Yeah, I saw that.
The game looks amazing.
all right. Let me spoil everything for Yoda.
Ender, why don't you just shut up?
Hey, what if you learn some manners? Maybe that's why.
You just caused Yoda to leave.
ironic. Damn it! Why you do that?
I'm joking.
What's wrong with you, Ender?
Everything.
wrong?
You already know this.
Everything. All right. Jesus.
Okay, well, I feel like we should wrap up the stream because we talked about pretty much everything we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
And it's been a pretty good live stream so
Yeah.
far. I feel like the next Gear Up live stream will plan it better so we know exactly what we're going to talk
Gear
about.
up.
Please do not.
But, yeah, so, and we're probably not going to have Ender on again because
God.
sucks. I'm
God.
kidding, but for real, Ender, you have to get a better attitude about this stuff. We're more
No.
passionate about
This is
games.
boring.
We're more passionate.
This is
It's boring for
boring.
you.
You gotta add more
You have your-
entertainment. That's why only 4 people are watching
listen, you
this.
feminist. Stop having your own
Podcasts
opinion
are
about
not for
things and
entertainment.
just
like podcasts are made for conversations
Yes,
about
and if
stuff.
you freaking knew what a
It's not
podcast
like-
was.
Playing videos.
No, B, you don't. You gotta fucking be
What do you want me to
original.
do,
Like
slap
try
my
to
meat
make
all
it
over the
more
screen?
Boom.
that would make a viewers. Hell yeah.
I don't like this. Okay, anyway, guys, thank you all for watching the first Gear Up live stream. We'll make sure to plan it better next time.
Gear up.
I just like Panda in the background.
We
Gear up.
we are really trying-
We should all say it at the same time.
Yeah.
It's so super cringy. Like at the end of the live stream, we should be like,
Alright.
make sure
Gear
to
up!
gear up, and we're all just in the live stream.
That's so cringy.
No, it's so funny. Okay, you guys ready for it? Yoda's
I'm
not
like
gonna
jump
be here,
off
but
the
like,
bridge.
okay, on the count of 3, we're all gonna say gear up. Are you ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, gear up.
Yeah.
Gear up.
Screw you, Ender. Redo. Okay.
Redo.
Okay, guys. Thank you guys all for watching the video and supporting the channel. I'm excited because my next video on this channel is probably going to be in Odyssey in New York. I just messed that up. Anyway. Okay. So, as always, 3, 2, 1. Gear up.
Suck my leg.
Gear up.
I'm muting Ender.
Okay. Is the stream over?
No, the stream's
Stream over now.
Okay, here we go, Panda. You have to do it with us.
Make it over.
Are you ready, Panda? Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Gear up.
Gear up.
This is gay.